Are there drugs here? Sure. 3 Secret Service people were arrested in the White House for drugs. So, I mean, there's drugs all over. And there's drugs going on in the Cristadora of the yuppie people there. The only problem is that the media, once again, there's some drugs going on here, but by and large, this is by and large a drug-free area. But there are drugs. When I say drug-free, I'm talking about relative to what's going on in this neighborhood.
What is your alternative to this?
Housing is the main job, and that's, again, the media should not let people forget that the main issues here are housing, employment, and drug rehab. Every time somebody comes to me and wants to get into a drug rehab program, I can't refer them anywhere because they're not available. There's no funds. But there's $10 million given to this operation here this morning.
Spell your name for me.
Kuhn.
Kuhn. First name?
George.
Okay. And you're?
I'm the pastor of St. Brigid, B-R-I-G-I-D.
G-I?
D. Which is right here on Avenue B between 7th and 8th Street. But the problem is that the media keeps on repeating these lies about homeless people. That
overall, the media coverage has been very pro-homeless. I mean, if you look at the big
not
picture.
Not in Tompkins Square Park.
Yeah, of course. I've been out here. I've written stuff. Everybody. We've had reporters stay over here. Just overall, it's been pro-homeless.
Well, boy, that's really an interesting difference of perceptions because all I see in the media is pictures of people throwing bottles, and nothing. No one.
The media who covered the thing about the cops beating people. What you think?
Throughout the country, but I didn't see any here. Did you interview, or have you seen any media interview of James Anthony, the young kid who was beaten up by cops here the other night on Memorial Day that started the riot? I haven't seen in any media coverage anything about James Anthony. I met him here yesterday and talked with him. It had nothing to do even with drink. It was a refusal
I just think this is off the record between me and you, but for you to stand at the same time.
Are all in support of the people in the park to use the park until housing is set up. I don't see that coming out of the media.
What churches did you just say? What churches are supporting the right of the homeless to stay in the park in the neighborhood?
Of course, St. Brigids, 7th Street Baptist Church. Their pastor is here this morning, Taylor Field. Lutheran Trinity here on 9th Street. That pastor is on his way here. The Mary Help of Christians here on 12th and A, and St. Emmerich's on 12th and D are all in support of the people. That homeless people, should not be thrown out of this park until housing is developed, until there's some jobs, not jobs as that was offered. That when people say, if we get the job, will we be able to get an apartment? And they said, no, you'll still have to live in a shelter. I'm not talking about jobs like that. I'm talking about jobs that if a person works full-time, 40-hour week, they should be able to afford an apartment. And that's the cause of this type of problem. And it's not just in Tompkins Square Park, it's a national problem. But the media begged out on the Persian Gulf War. They misled the people, and they're misleading the people on the homeless issue here in Tompkins Square Park. And it's thank God for BAI, who at least gets some of the truth across to anybody who listens to the radio.